無益な戦いをするつもりはない。そのために得た力だ。
トルメンタル
テンペスでシブロン
シエラ
ブリーチブレイブソウル説。
Alright, what is going on, you guys? This is your boy the Smasher, and welcome back to yet another BBS video. And before starting off the video, I just want to say I do apologize for the lack of content. Recently, I just didn't really have that many video ideas to pretty much put on as I was getting my Halibel Max Transcended, which, by the way, as you can see right here, she is purple, she is ready to go, she is T20, so she's basically ready to be showcased. It's just that I need to wait for tech-only IZ to come back in order to showcase this character. So once again, I do apologize about that. But anyways, I figured I may as well make a video predicting what we can expect from K-Lab in terms of the upcoming resurrections for like the next couple of months, because unfortunately K-Lab has pretty much decided to go back to only doing one batch of resurrections per month after they pretty much finished resurrecting the movie characters, which in my opinion is a step down. I just don't understand why they're only doing one batch per month, because for starters, you're just making the player base even angrier than it already is. And secondly, you guys are losing out on money because K-Lab is not even thinking about putting up the recently resurrected characters up for sale until like a good month later, which in my opinion, it's just stupid. It's really stupid. I just don't understand why they're not doing that, and it's just dumb as a whole. So like the list is actually subjected to change, and yeah. And in terms of resurrection, believe it or not, we're actually getting very close to the 1000-year blower characters, but there is a very good probability. Oh, and yeah, I actually got this Grimjaw, by the way. Yeah, my dumbass caved on the banner, and I decided to pretty much pull for him, and I got him. But anyways, going back on topic, we are not too far off from getting the first batch of manga characters getting their resurrections, and that is the 1000-year blower Toshiro, the adult version. It is going to be Sajin, Byakuya, and Shunsui, and by the time these four characters get their resurrections, I think a lot of people are going to come back into this game, because I'm not going to lie, seeing these four characters getting resurrected would just make them top tier again, and it would just make them very amazing to play as. They won't be as broken or busted as the newer characters, but it's still going to help buff them up to pretty much being top 10 again, hopefully, if K-Lab actually play their trump cards right. Now, we did recently get Renji, Koga, and Ichigo their resurrections earlier this month, so the next characters that we can definitely expect have to be Barragan, Szayelaporro, and Wonderweiss. But here's the thing. So for starters, we've got official confirmation from K-Lab that Spirit Society is actually going to be making a comeback the second time this year, which is kind of weird if you ask me, but I dig it. At the end of the day, it'll pretty much give people more reasons to either summon or save for Burn the Witch and whatnot, and it'll see how the algorithm will pretty much go with the game for when it comes to people spending money in this game, with people throwing their orbs at pretty much basically any banner. But we'll just have to wait and see, and good odds are we could also see the very first Spirit Society characters get their resurrections. That is one thing that is definitely going to be guaranteed for starters. So I'd say why not take a good and nice, neat look at them. So we have Rukia, Grimjaw, and Gin. Oh my god, this takes me back. This was basically my second year into the game, so it feels weird seeing these characters possibly getting resurrected quite soon, even though I actually skipped this banner the moment it actually came out. But that being said, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. For when it comes to Rukia and Gin, even if they decide to give both of the units Havoc, there's just no way to save them other than pretty much making them very good links, because let's take a look at Rukia for starters. So she has Bruiser at 20, Debilitator plus 2 seconds, Frenzy, Sprint plus 1, and Weaken Attack. Why is this not Weaken Defense? I don't even understand. So yeah, she's basically got 6 kills and has Strong Attack Research Time of minus 12%. Here's the issue with her. She sucks. She sucks because she has the 3-way split strong attack. Just to basically give you guys a reference, it is the same SA1 as the 1000-Year Blower Orihime, same SA1 as the Machine Society Retsu, same SA1 as this Lilinet right here. It is a bad strong attack in and of itself. The second strong attack is a freaking crawling vortex. Very, very mediocre. I'm sorry. I've been stating this for a while, but like, crawling vortexes are pretty much dead because they do no damage and you're not going to be clearing out most of the mobs. And then the SA3, it's basically it's basically the same SA3 as 5th Anniversary Byakuya, but without Havoc. Yeah, there's just no saving this character. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The fact that she has 2 terrible strong attacks, you're not gonna be clearing waves with this character whatsoever. We just have way too many better Ronker killers as an overall. So what they can do for this character is, honestly, just give her freaking full stamina damage boost, strong attack damage, or something completely random. Honestly, I just don't really care because power is actually kind of stacked for when it comes to the hybrid links. So I think that full stamina damage boost would be definitely a very nice change of pace. So yeah, that's what I can pretty much see for when it comes to Rukia. Now, Grimmjow, on the other hand, I do see him, on the other hand, getting saved because all he really needs is recharge. That is all he needs on the actual soul trait, and on his skills, he just needs Havoc because he already has Frenzy with Long Reach, Sprint +1, Bruiser 20, Debilitary +5 seconds, and Devastation at 40, and with the soul trait, he already has the Berserker, so just Havoc is going to be good because his kit is actually quite decent because his SA1 is a lunge. The SA2 is a Vacuum Vortex type of strong attack, although it is kind of different this time around since it is 625 radius into 675, so with Havoc it's definitely going to be very different, and the SA3 is full screen, 1000 radius, and funny enough, this Grimmjow is the only one to have this unique type of Vacuum Vortex. It's basically going to be working exactly the same as Can't Fear Your Own World Shuhei's second strong attack, so it's alright. If he gets Havoc, that will definitely gain a big increase in radius. It's definitely going to be around, I want to say, 750 into maybe somewhere along the lines of 800 radius or something like that. You guys can correct me in the comment section below. Like, if this character picks up Havoc and Recharge, he's goated. But they could also do something different because they can still give him the likes of Havoc, but on his soul trait, they could give him full stamina damage boost, which, by the way, I wouldn't mind it whatsoever because it would just mean having a second type of Senkaizen link for tech, which would be very amazing if that were to happen. Like, imagine, boys, imagine strong attack damage +20 and full stamina damage boost. Like, he'll just be a very god tier link to use, and everyone would just want to have this character for, you know, linking him to the likes of Artbook Ichigo and other OP tech characters. Like, that would be insane if they actually do this. Like, Caleb, just play your trump cards right for this character, and I'll be very happy. Like, yeah. And Gin, I just don't see anything saving him, just like the Power Rukia. But like, he does have the skills, but it's just the kit, really. It's just the kit. The SA1 is range collision 120% mag. Just to basically take a look at the actual similarities, it's the same SA1 as the Mind Nelio. Now, it does hit very hard, but it's not that consistent. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. SA2 is a heal move, 575 radius around him, and then the SA3 is full screen. Now, it's not that bad, but honestly, I do feel like it's the second Tron Tech that it's just gonna hurt the character a lot as an overall. Like, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys because, for starters, it's going to be acting as an actual melee attack for Gin Silver. When it comes to guard breaking, it's going to be very inconsistent. He's not going to be usable in guild quests. He's just mainly to be used in co-op, and even then we just have better speed characters as an overall. And even if this character gets Havoc, he's not going to be the greatest either. Like, he'll definitely be usable, don't get me wrong. He'll definitely be okay to use. But honestly speaking, I want him to be a very good link. And you know what this character needs? He needs full stamina damage boost because speed is very stacked for when it comes to the hybrid recharge / strong attack damage links. So why not give this guy full stamina damage boost? I think that's the best way to go about it for this actual character right here, and I think that everyone will be happy if he does get that link alone. But anyways, that is only if, per se, we do get Spirit Society and they do decide to resurrect these characters, because normally for October, it also means Halloween time, so we can definitely expect the resurrections for Halloween characters as well. But it's also going to be replacing Spirit Society, but we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, it's obviously going to be the Halloween Ruruka, Halibel, and Yachiru, which, I'm going to be 100% honest, I don't see these characters getting saved anytime soon, unless Caleb were to do something along the lines of breaking the skill cap and just be able to give us a bit more skills for the character, because all three of these characters actually have 7 skills. So what can they really do? Ruruka, they could just literally give her something completely random in terms of a soul trait, because we already have hybrid recharge / strong attack damage links. We have full stamina damage boost links. Like, I don't know, man. They could give her something along the lines of stamina recovery, which I wouldn't mind. Nad for Tokinada and Misaki. I just don't know what they can really give to this character right here. They can do anything to her, but if anything, I just feel like she needs Havoc, because if she gets Havoc, she won't be that bad of a character, because it'll just help fix all of the problems that the character has, because the actual character in and of itself is quite lackluster, because the SA1, it's basically the same SA1 as the Spirit Society Rukia, so pretty mid. SA2 is a lunge, a 575 one at that, so hey, that is actually pretty good. If she picks up Havoc, that is going to turn around into 600 plus radius, which is going to be very good, and then the SA3 is 900 radius. Again, if she picks up Havoc, that is going to become full screen and will actually be pretty decent to use, and honestly, I would not mind it. And then, I would just say, give her strong attack damage or something along the lines, but I just don't see that happening. I don't know what the hell they're going to do for the Halloween characters. I kind of don't have that much hope for these units, but that's just my overall opinion. Halibel, on the other hand, what can they do to fix her? Honestly speaking, just replace Bruiser with Flurry. That's the best possible outcome that we can see. But even then, we have not gotten any resurrections outside of the movie characters where they would actually go out of their way to give NAD-based characters Flurry. Which is sad. I don't understand why they're not doing that, because we could have gotten Stark with Flurry. We could have gotten Jushiro with Flurry, and it's just sad. It really is sad. Now, in terms of the secondary soul trait, I do very well see that she will definitely pick up the likes of Nad, or we could get something different along the lines of recharge, strong attack damage, or even a status element resistance type of link. We'll just have to wait and see. I just don't have too much hopes for Halibel, even if she is my waifu, but like, it is what it is. And then we have Yachiru, which basically the same exact statement. All they would need to do to this character is basically give her Flurry, and she'll actually be very decent to play as and won't be as bad, and will obviously be better than Trushika Ichigo. But even then, I just don't really see much of that happening, because again, they have not given any type of NAD character Flurry outside of the movie Resurrections, which is very disappointing. But the Link though, I do see this character getting full stamina damage boost. It can very well happen. It could be DR, it could be recharge, but I'm hoping that we do get something along the lines of full stamina damage boost. Like, imagine the type of Senkaizen links, but instead of boosting strong attack damage, it's normal attack damage. Like, that will be so freaking pogs if this character does get something along the lines of that. We'll just have to wait and see, and I'm not going to be looking at the strong attacks for both Yachiru and Halibel, because like, they're NAD characters, so it's like, it doesn't really matter. You just need a guard break with them. And yeah, that's basically what we can expect, but we'll just have to wait and see. I think Halloween is definitely going to be the most probable resurrection they actually will do for the month of October, but we'll just have to wait and see for that, because that could get skipped, like how we're definitely going to be expecting Halloween to get skipped by Burn the Witch again. So yeah, And then up next we have these 3 mighty characters that came out before 1000 Year Blood War Round 1. And honestly speaking, they could really do anything and either give Szayelaporro a bit of justice in terms of the link. They could make Wonderweiss a very good link for autoing IT, and they could also make Barragan the shaft of the resurrections. Like, it can happen, because like, what the hell did they do with Tag Team Renji, where they gave him poison reduction? I just don't know what the hell Caleb were thinking. I just don't even understand it in any way, shape, or form. But let's just go ahead and talk about the characters. Barragan, he was amazing. He was one of the best Mind characters upon release, and was just basically a character that was beating a lot of players to summon, even myself, because back then I was actually a noob, because this guy has Frenzy, Devastation, Sprinter +1, like, and his kit is so good. Like, he has a lunge on the SA1, 2500 length beam, and the SA3 is a 1025 radius AoE distant full screen type of SA3, and the best part about it is that you just need to aim it. Now, unfortunately, it is not like the 975 or the 1170 in front of him, because he is only going to hit what's in front of him, which it is a bit unfortunate since it does have no back range. But this character, all he needs is one thing: Havoc. That is all. Just give him Havoc, and on his soul trait, give him strong attack damage or full stamina damage boost. I just don't care. Just give him either one of them. Like, if I see anything else, then it's a ripperoni pepperoni, because this Barragan is just gonna stay dead, which is sad. I don't want to see that happen. Wonderweiss, there's no saving him in terms of just being an overall playable character, just because of the fact that he has bombardment, and his kit is not that good. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, because SA1 lunge, SA2 lunge, SA3... Okay, no, I'm kind of capping. The kit on paper is actually quite decent, but it's kind of slow, and it's not really the best type of kit, if you guys know what I mean. And, yeah, like, the activation times are kind of slow, and I just don't see this character getting Frenzy or Havoc. I just don't see him getting anything. Just make him a good link and give him normal type damage, and I think a lot of people will actually be very happy, or even something along the lines of DR, Last Ditch. I just don't know what to expect from this. If they decide to give Wonderweiss like -55 poison or something along the lines, I don't know how I would feel about that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. And then Szayelaporro, same statement that I did with the Halloween NAD characters. We have not gotten an actual character outside of the movie units which ever got flurry. So, like, I really do not see anything happening other than the Bruiser getting buffed up by a very good 60%, which is definitely going to happen. And in terms of skills, the only thing I can really see him getting is basically going to be Enhancer, just to basically prolong the actual boost, and that's it. And the Soul trait, yo, imagine if we do get full stamina damage boost, but I kind of doubt it since we already have Cacao Society Tsukishima as an actual speed link having that. So they could very well give him something different like DR or strong attack damage, strong attack recharge. To be honest, if this guy gets strong attack recharge, I really would not mind it, since it will help out with just making Spirit Society White Ichigo an even better Ottawa, and the same thing can literally be applied for the Spirits Are Forever With You Jushiro. So I think that would be the ideal type of resurrection that this character can actually get. So yeah, let's just see what they'll do. We just don't know what to expect. And then lastly, 1000 Year Blood War, but honestly guys, we may not even get 1000 Year Blood War resurrections even after they have resurrected Barragan, Wonderweiss, and Szayelaporro, because to get these characters first, we need to see Barragan and the actual other two Arankars getting resurrected before getting to them, because they came after the mid-month characters. But even then, these 4 characters could very well get skipped, and we'll just jump directly over to TLA Soifun, Shinji, and Ryuken. I'm just gonna say it right now, so do not expect these characters possibly getting resurrected unless we see the 1000 Year Blood War license being renewed by K-Lab. But anyways, let's just start it off with Shunsui, because funny enough, he's the one that needs the least amount of upgrades, and even then, he's still going to be very good because he really only needs 2 things. Recharge. That is all he needs on his soul trait, and on his 6-star skills, Berserker. Like, imagine that. Frenzy with 40% Berserker and Recharge. That is all he needs. He already had Havoc from the start. He already had the skills from the start. That is literally all he needs because he has a 570 radius AoE distant lunge. He lunges himself forward. The Shockwave SA2, and then the SA3, which is 1200 radius. You cannot go wrong with his kit, minus the SA2, which can be very inconsistent for a lot of content in the game, but for things such as epic raids and guild quests, it's still going to be a very solid type of strong attack regardless. So he's very good, and literally he doesn't need that many upgrades, so like, just give him those and I think we'll actually be very happy. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't want this character to pick up full stamina damage boost. I want this character to literally be playable. Like, that's what I want the most. And then the man that actually changed PvE as a whole, 1000-year Blood War Toshiro, because this character is absolutely insane. He has the very insane 575 radius lunge, SA2 being the 800 AoE distant attack, and then the third strong attack is full screen, 1000 radius. He has God Kit without Havoc. And this character once again helped revolutionize every single SP character that we have ever gotten in the game. Like, if we see the likes of 5th Anniversary Ichigo and anyone else that has a God Kit, thank this character because this character came before all of them. So, what does he need to be amazing? He literally needs 2 fundamental things. Havoc and Berserker. That is literally all he needs to be amazing again. If he gets Havoc and Berserker, that is all he needs. I don't see Berserker being added into the 6-star skills unless, once again, Caleb will actually do something to increase the skill cap for the resurrected characters, but we'll just have to wait and see. But the best odds of him getting a very good resurrection is if they pretty much do the same exact thing they did with Speed Kokuto, where on his 6-star skills, he picked up Havoc at 20%, and on the Soul trait, he picks up strong attack damage of 16%. If he gets that, welcome back Toshiro. Welcome back. You're back in the top 10 characters, which is actually going to be insane if he does have that. Like, I think he'll definitely be better than the Power Kokuto if he gets a very godly resurrection, but only time will tell. We'll just have to wait and see until that does happen. Sajin, on the other hand, they could do a lot of things, but I don't think this character is actually ever going to be saved. And he doesn't even have that many skills to begin with, because he has Flurry, Berserker 30, Long Reach at 15, Poise, and Sprint +1. So, like, he can definitely benefit 2 more skills, for sure. For starters, he's definitely going to get his Long Reach buffed up to 20%. That is without a doubt. He could definitely very well get something along the lines of Bruiser at 20% on his 6-star skills, and then something completely random like, per se, I don't know, weaken defense, hit underground enemies, I don't know, like, they could give him something completely random, or even give him something along the lines of low stamina damage boost. If he gets low stamina damage boost at 30% as an actual skill, along with Bruiser 20 on the skills, he's definitely going to be very good. And we have seen the likes of Tag Team Koga getting low stamina damage boost at 30%, so if he can get it, I think that Sajin can as well. I don't think he's going to be getting guard break, so he's definitely not going to be that relevant for when it comes to PvE, but they can at least make him a much better Espada killer. And if they give him low stamina damage boost as an actual soul trait, he could very well pick up the likes of damage reduction, even though we already have enough mind characters that have NAD with DR, so I don't know. I think it'd be a bit too redundant. Or we could get something along the lines of Last Ditch Survival, just to pretty much help out with the fact that he can hit even harder when at low health, but we'll just have to wait and see. If anything, I don't want him to get low stamina damage boost. Instead, on his soul trait, I want him to get the exact same treatment as the Cacao Society Tsukishima, where he picks up full stamina damage boost as an actual Link. Like, can you guys imagine having that on Fierce Battle Keyskate and being able to auto a lot better, doing a lot more damage, and for guild quests hitting a lot harder? Like, can you guys imagine that? I sure do. Like, I personally would like to see this character come back even stronger as an actual Link, but also be a lot better as a playable character. So, I don't know. Maybe they can still give him guard break. We'll just have to wait and see. I just don't think this character is going to be too crazy enough as is, because his first strong attack is a lunge, and then his second strong attack literally pushes back enemies to Kingdom Come, and then the SA3 is full screen, 1000 radius. He's still going to be quite good for guard breaking, except the second strong attack. That second strong attack is stupidly annoying. And Byakuya, I don't know if they're going to give him Frenzy, but odds of that happening are pretty good. We'll just have to wait and see what they'll actually plan to do. The Soul trait, give him Recharge. That is all he needs. Recharge. And the 6-star skills? I don't know. They could still give him Frenzy. And matter of fact, they should give him Frenzy, because at the end of the day, if he gets Frenzy, that means he's gonna be hitting very, very stupidly hard while having Recharge, because this character, he already had a very stacked kit upon release, but the problem with him is that he lacked Frenzy to even do the proper numbers to begin with, because, like, look at this. He has a 3k length beam, he has the shields, but not only that, it's also a shockwave attack. It's the same SA2 that Thousand Air Blubber Shunsui has. Like, I'm not even kidding. And then his SA3 is full screen 1200 radius? Like, what? How? You can make his kid so stacked, but you didn't even give him Frenzy. That is so disappointing, and I'm hoping that he does get that for his resurrection. This character needs absolute justice. I don't care what anyone says. I want to see Byakuya come back. I really want him to make a very big comeback and just be very amazing. Like, he can definitely be a lot better than the likes of Nini and Canfion Road Helibel in terms of just being an overall more powerful Aronker killer. Like, if he gets that, it's GG's, literally. Because, like, come on, this is not the first character that we've had Frenzy with Bombardment. We now have 5th Anniversary Byakuya, Artbook Ichigo, and Daddy Ichigo, who both have Frenzy with a high Berserker and Bombardment. Like, I don't see this being an issue as to why we should not get Frenzy on this character. Because if we get it, GG's. Like, he's definitely going to be one of the better ranged Aronker killers to use in guild quests. He's going to be one of the better tech units to play as overall, and he's definitely going to be taking the second spot of being one of the best tech characters that we have in the game. Maybe even number 3, now that I think about it. Like, he can take the very high spot if they just do his resurrection right. That is all he needs, literally. That being said, do take everything I've stated on this video with a grain of salt, because knowing K-Lab, they could also resurrect different characters, they could delay the resurrection schedule even further. We'll just have to wait and see. It's just very unfortunate that for now, we are only getting one batch of resurrections per month, which is just slowing down the process overall. Like, I don't even know what the hell K-Lab is doing. We'll just have to wait and see to find out. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys have actually enjoyed it, don't forget to smash that like button, share this video with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and hit the bell notification so that way you guys are up to date with my most recent videos. Don't expect my Halibel showcase to drop until the weekend, because that is when IZ is actually going to be coming back for her, and I'll finally be able to showcase her. And also expect a very nice maximum percentage showcase of this Fierce Battle Uryu once I finally get his attack and defense completely leveled up. So I hope you guys do look forward to that. This has been your brother Death Smasher, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace out, lads.